Hi all, how are you going? Hi all, how are you going? Welcome with me, Redski, here on another round of Righteous Readings, where we're up to the final sign for the February 2022 round of readings for the main monthly. Of course, it is Pisces. This will pertain to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Pisces. And I did just pull your cards, and I was halfway through explaining the meanings when we got cut out. So I'm just going to pick up where we left off rather than releasing two videos, half jointeries, and all sorts of things. So, as I was saying, this is your February main monthly. It will attain to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is a Celtic cross with the standard placements, which I've drawn now. Then we will clarify, which of course will be here now in front of you, seen. Okay, so let's start from fresh. Bottom of the deck, underlying energy was the Four of Swords. We're taking a rest here, a state of repose, pulling back, exile, taking to tomb, respite, taking pulling back for the need to really take one's own wisdom through mental adjustment of anguish, of conversation, of enlightenment, of battle. So you take it to tomb, you take some respite, so you don't have any outside influence, outside anything, just you with your thoughts laid out there. Okay, Pisces, let's square dance through it, your placements, and explain it all. So your first placement is you currently, where you find yourself now, coming into this reading in February 2022, and we have none other than the Tower. So Pisces, like I said, the Tower. You know, coming into February, this is complete and total, absolute change, transformation in a way, because everything's getting laid to waste. The Tower is falling. So with that, we'll go the security, the familiarity, the bonds, the whole lot. The roof, the walls and walls, the foundation is being ripped away. Crossing obstacles, issues, the challenge that you'll need to face and pride throughout the month of February is that of the Knight of Cups inverted. So Pisces, your challenge for the month of February is going to be that of someone sly, cunning, coming in, offering you their cup, but dealing with this in a way of not being pulled into it, I feel, because you're going through so much change at the moment. You're in a state of disillusionment. You're trying to manage through this navigational nightmare while everything's falling down around you. You're losing your security, you're losing all of this shit, and you're in a very insecure place at the moment. Then comes this flatterizer, this gives you this cup, you know, this player energy. This is a real trickster though. This one is someone that will really take the time to massage your ego or the things that are a bit broken or wounded about you, Pisces, and sleuth their way in through a disloyal heart, through beware. Crowning this whole reading, hanging above it all, at the forefront, top of it all, the Hanged Man. You know, you are sacrificing here a lot for things. But I do feel here that sacrifice may be going a little bit in vain, or you're just needing more wisdom and guidance. You feel right now, you're feeling like you are going inside yourself and you are trying to follow your senses through intuitional based, you know, gut instincts, I guess you could call it, or be that as it may. But you're feeling as if there is a sense of transition here at the moment. There is a sense of needing to repent, needing to reassess here, I want to say, all angles of it, not just from your perspective now, but from all sides of the fence, and renewing and regenerating or rethinking here what once was, or the way you looked at it. The root of the reading, hanging at the base of it all, Eight of Wands inverted. So, you know, this is thorns of dispute. This is, you know, jealousy, quarrels, arguments. This is bad communication here, or no communication at all. I'm seeing here, Pisces, that you are putting up the blockade. You are actively trying to stop communication here with an individual. It's right there at the root. Past energy, leaving you now still prevalent, the World inverted. So there's a cycle here that is still ongoing, that hasn't in any way finished. It is a perfect cycle that is still continuing on its own axis, in its own morphos. Future energy coming in, the Hierophant inverted, sign of Taurus, also a sign that this could be an attainment to a marriage going bust. Or a long-term relationship with the Hierophant inverted, but I would normally be a bit more inclined to say, Pisces, to you that you are sacrificing a lot here, but you are sacrificing to the point where you are going without, you're putting other people's needs to the point of being so at the forefront of you that you're not even thinking enough of yourself. Everyone else's needs come first, and that's okay in a way, but you are so susceptible to these needs of others, are so obliging and, pulled in by their situation that you are sacrificing so much that you are going to the point of going without. It is really starting to hurt you. I feel like you feel it would be bad spiritually for you if you did not do this, like in these situations. I feel like Spirit's trying to say to you, look, that's not the case. You know what I mean? You're allowed to think of yourself as well. Don't take it to the point of being so without, like so... Yeah. Advice would be the Ace of Wands reverse. Clouded outlook. Some things here may not come in. Maybe a realization of some things that you might have been thinking that you wanted that you don't really, really want. Things that you did really, really want not coming in. Bit of cloudedness now, which makes sense. Throughout February with that Tower, you're going to have to feel it out and readjust and re-securize before actually moving forward with any sort of plan system. And I think that's where the hiccups come in here. A lot of things that you had banked on or were thinking of doing or going forward with will no longer be the case because of the current situation. It's not what it was going to be, you thought. Outside's view of you and your situation is the Three of Cups. This is complete and total resolution, coming together with solace and real resolution here. It's not holding any ill regard moving forward, and it's not letting go of it today to bring it up again tomorrow for it to bite you in the ass. This is complete and total resolution. This is actually letting it go like it never happened, erasing it all, moving forward in a celebratory joined energy of mutual benefit. Hopes and fears. Queen of Swords. Knowing what it's like to be pained and to go through pain. So now you're in a real quick-witted and very intellectual minefield of not allowing emotions even into the game, let alone to control or to be part of the decision-making. Your perception never fails you at the moment. You are very perceiving the things that most people would overlook. You're trying to benefit others in some, if it benefits the just cause of truth and being upfront about it. You won't put up with any bullshit jargon of stories or, long-winded conversation. It's cut to the point, quick to the chase. There is no other route to it. If not, well then I have a big sword and I'll just take your bloody head off, basically. That's how maliciously you can be at the moment. You've got no time for no bullshit. Outcome, Seven of Swords. Okay. So there's two ways to be looked at this. It's always the Thief card being taken, something being taken from another. It's usually that 3/4 spill when you look at the fact that Seven Swords, he's getting away with 5. So it's like this little thiefy bastard got away with 3/4, Not the whole enchilada, but enough to piss you off. The other way to look at it is this guy's actually breaking into the camp so that the soldiers won't have these swords tomorrow morning at daybreak to attack him and his camp and kill his people. So it's that need to save one's skin through deceitful means, through thievery means. So Pisces, this outcome is that of thievery, but is it to save one's skin or is it more so because you can? I guess that would be the legality of it. But there is definitely a theft of sorts here, whether internal or external, with self or with another party. But there's a need to take it, and you're going to probably get away with about 3/4 of it. 5 out of 7. Guess that ain't bad. Alright, Pisces, I've just pre-shuffled all the cards for you, so let's get into these clarifying cards. So let's clarify this placement now for Pisces. This Piscean reading for February. First placement, Pisces current energy. We have the Tower. We can clarify this energy of the Tower. Yes, we can. Page of Swords reversed. Crossing obstacles, issues card. We had the Knight of Cups reversed. Let's clarify this energy now. The Knight of Cups reversed. Why is the Knight of Cups reversed here. Clarify the Knight of Cups reversed. The Empress. Crowning the reading, we have the Hanged Man. You can clarify this energy of the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Clarify the Hangman. The Devil reversed. Sign of Capricorn. Root of the reading, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Let's clarify the energy of the Eight of Wands reversed. Clarify. The Tower. How's that? Past energy. The World in reverse. Clarify the energy. The World in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Future energy. The Hierophant inverted. Clarify the energy of the Hierophant inverted. Why is this Hierophant inverted? Clarify. The Hierophant inverted. Knight of Pentacles inverted. Advice from Spirit. Ace of Wands reversed. Clarify the energy of the Ace of Wands reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Outsider's view. Three of Cups. Clarify the outsider's view. Because of the Three of Wands reversed, 2 threes there. Hopes and fears. We have the Queen of Swords. Clarify the energy of the Queen of Swords for the hopes and fears. Fool reversed. And the outcome, Seven of Swords. Why is the Pisceans outcome for February moving forward? Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? Clarify. Death card, sign of Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. More swords. Four of Swords, Six of Swords. Underneath that's the Ten of Cups though. There is a journey to be had here, an advancement here to overcome anxieties and things that have held you back in the past. You've gotten to the point of getting to the dock, never getting in the boat, and most definitely never grabbing the swords to move forward with it. I feel like now's the time. You've gone through a state of really thinking about this, into a state of oppression. Really respiting here, really pulling back and exiling here, thinking about this journey, thinking about whether you can really attain this. I believe you can if you really give it a red hot go. I think Spirit's trying to wane you onto that too. Not to let the little things get you down, because the biggest battle is the one to be had, is the one to be there. There are so many majors loitered throughout this reading, especially in the most important areas. Your current, crowning, challenge, root now, past, future. Then we have the hopes and fears and the all-important outcome. All have one or more majors. The crowning of this reading has 2. It's the only position that does have 2. And that is the Hangman and the Devil reverse with Capricorn energy. We have here so far Taurus, Capricorn. We also have the sign of Scorpio there coming out as well. And lots of minor. Wands, Swords, Cups. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't see any pentacles here at all. Not one pentacle. It's not about the money, honey, or the security that comes with that. Not in that way, anyway. It's all about the passions. It's all about the thoughts. It's all about the major. The major things of life. Let's go back through it, now Pisces. Okay, Pisces, so let's square dance back through this badass reading. Your current energy coming into February. How else do we describe it but that? The Tower with the Page of Swords inverted. Like, this is extreme. You know, a breakdown of all the processes, the systems around you, everything you believed in, had security in. You know, people, places, things this will attain to. You know, it's all crumbling. It's all being laid to waste. Your Page of Swords reversed with this. You know, you can see there's been a lot of imposters here. They're being revealed now. You know, you may have gone through a long period of illness as well, not being able to rid yourself of these people out of your life, these people, places and things, that you may have really had a real powerlessness in the faces of these people, places and things. They were a real stronger force that really brought you down. You just weren't able to, combat it, get up it. You weren't prepared for this. You just weren't I hate to put it like this, but you weren't a viable component. So Spirit saw that. This was unjust in a way. Came in, it broke it down, so you can remake it. Make it in your vision the way it should have been. This is an opportunity here. It's by no means, this is happening for you, not to you. For you, not to you. Crossing obstacles, issues that you're going to have to face. That Knight of Cups reverse and the Empress. This is the individual coming in. This is what you are. This is the challenge. Empress, to be that and not give any fruition, any attention, any of that to the Knight of Cups inverted, because he is a trickster. He is a cunning individual. Cunning. Butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. Wouldn't let you down $1. He lies. He's cunning. He's a player. Tells you what you want to hear. He schmoozes a lot of individuals, maybe able at the same time. He has lots of fingers in many pies. Usually, again, at the same time. He's very cunning, very deceitful, very, very beautiful. So you are the Empress. You are the divine femininity of nurture, of fruitfulness, of the mother, of the giver, of life, time, devotion, sentiment, the carer. Empress doesn't look at Knight of Cups reverse. Crying this whole reading, like I said to you before. Wow, the two mages coming through. Pisces at the head of it all. The Hanged Man with the Devil inverted. Capricorn coming through here. You are going through a period of repose, respite. In a way, you're going into transition here through no movement, through cocooning yourself away from everything to be within your own mind, your own knowledge, your own spirituality and understanding. You're listening to that now. You're offering up on the plate this need to self-sacrifice for this. You're willing to give what is needed of self, of mind, of body, of spirit. And you're getting connected with that genuine offer of being able to do that as such. In doing so, you are gaining wisdom here and you are growing. You are growing away from things that were addictive, things that were bad for you, things that made you feel subordinate, maleficent, had treated you poorly, maybe even abused you. This could be people, places, things, or maybe a mixture of all, plum and three. But you are releasing from these things through this state of spiritual awakening and repose that you are going through at the moment. You're pulling back. You're going into transition. A sense of suspension. Taking everything in, all perspectives. Seeing it from all sides, all understanding here, all understanding. And then from that bringing all knowing, the wisdom of the fact. To move away from this. The root of the reading, and this goddamn nearly bowled me over when I saw the clarifier come out for this frickin' placement, that 8 of Wands reverse with the Tower upright again, right underneath that current energy of the Tower upright. 2 towers like that. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Chills. All sorts of tingling. 8 of Wands reversed. This is Thorns dispute, blocking, making that active choice to distance you to the fact this person could have been very, sneaky, but also maybe deceitful. But you made that active choice to put out sort of harassment, jealousy, thorns of dispute. This was not for you. No, not for you. And you try to block it, you try to stop it, you try to move away from it, you try to change it. I feel that. But I also feel the fact that this didn't change. But the fact they were still there in the energy, they were still there in the outside, they were still there in the shadow of the current, of the watching, of the looking, of the understanding, through information, through knowledge of their own, or through passion. It means maybe some of them were banging, had some information. I don't know. But the tower is coming again to put this down, to lay it to waste, to break it down beyond its foundation, to ruin it, to desolate it. Not just the fact that you've blocked it and tried to stop it, but these arrows altogether, it's going to annihilate. Again, past energy, the world inverted with the Seven of Wands inverted, because in the past these cycles kept continuing. They were imperfect and they kept going on. They didn't complete. They kept revolving, enduring, continuing. And you couldn't make any gains here. You couldn't stand above your combatants. They were overrunning you. It was the cycle and it was them, and you were no match. In the past, it went on forever, I feel. It was a long, brutal, savage process to get you to here, to the now, to the point of these towers now coming in for you, to help you, to do what was unaccomplishable before, or what you feared so much before, or to help you now to solidify permanently what changes you have made since this past to now. To sign the dotted line for everything you've gave, everything you've given, everything you've done. To get away, to stop, to move, to change. Everything the universe has seen. It's trying to repay, to help you. I feel Pisces. Deep, deep, deep. Pisces readings, man. God, you get me so deep. It's hardcore. Future energy, the Hierophant inverted. So I have Taurus, like I said before, with the Knight of Pentacles also inverted here, guys. So like I said before, it could be a breakdown of a marriage or a real strong soul-like relation, okay? Most of you, it's the fact that you have sacrificed so much for others that you have gone without yourself to the point of absolutely desolation in a way. You've gone so stagnant, in a point of being Rita with that Knight of Pentacles inverted. You're not moving at all forward here because you're so susceptible to others' needs that you're always going to put their needs before yours, which is always going to lead you to a path of stop, drop, roll in your own life. To the side and help them with theirs. They get a step up and you're still in that same block. Think of it like a Tetris game, you know. You're never advancing up to the 4th floor met, because you're always going to be on that first floor. So start stepping once, go back, sidestep it once, help them go back. This is that I feel. It's that blockade. You get lots of solace and, you know, tidings through these good deeds that you do, this sacrifice that you give for others, but you're not getting any shine on your own life's advancement here. You are in Rita and stagnant to the point where your very slow, heavy-handed horse is sitting on its damn head. That bitch ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Not unless a truckade of tow trucks can lift this son of a very heavy horse. Because this horse heavy earth for a living. It's a stag. Ain't no show pony. It's not made for the glitz and the glamour of the trot or the pace. Never was nor will be. No, this big muscular beauty is there to cut, to pull, to haul us, dig in and take off step by step, drudging it, pulling it, heaving it, hurting through every moment of it. The earth. Advice from Spirit, Ace of Wands reverse, Five of Swords reverse. Some things are going to change, not come in. This is an acceptance that you're going to have to accept. You know, there are going to be moments here where it's going to be clouded. There'll be cancellations of plans, things that maybe you were very solid on, things that you were very banking on. And there will be some moments here with that Five of Swords reverse where you are the dejected. You may not come in victorious. Do not allow this to move you off the bigger path, the actual war. Remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, battles are battles, but the war is the war. Man up for that. Outside looking in, I found this particularly interesting. Again, there's lots of particular interesting things in this reading today. 2 threes here. From the outside's view of you, 2 threes. 3 of Cups. 3 of Wands reverse. Now, threes are that of really a point of either heartbreak and dispersion through pain, or that of coming together and resolutionizing. And that depends on what suit and it's upright, or of course inverted fashion as to what that actually attains to each. But that's a basic. 3 of Cups, like I said to you before, resolution, solace, the coming together. 3 of Wands reverse, ships not coming in, sitting at the bay waiting for it, it never coming. It failed to materialize, it failed to cease. Diminishing your adversity, making you wary of other people, of their objectives, motives towards you, what you do. It's usually a kind of business, of enterprise usually, but it doesn't have to be. Beware of help offered. People ulterior motives, not trusting people now, because when you did, you came together with them, you believed this was true, solace, you believed this was true, coming together, but instead, it was bullshit. That's what outsiders looking in see. Someone that was duped, someone that was fooled, someone was taking advantage of, someone that was duped. You were. Hopes and fears, Queen of Swords, the Fool inverted. You are now being very, very to the point, cut to the chase. No effing around here. You know what mourning is. You don't have the time for all of that crap. You're being quick to the point, quick-witted, maybe a little bit narrow-minded, but you're being cut to the point. You're being extremely intensive, perceptive, and you won't allow anything else, to come in the way of that fact. You say come with one hand, and if it is not of truth, of origin, of genuinity, your intuition is prickly almost, to the point of you're so intuitively flightable for your beautiful butterflies on your throne. So intuitively guided to the fact of being in line with higher self. And the fact of transformation here, being put through pains and then standing in one's light, of owning that and still having the authority, respect, and a mind to command a decision and others. The Fool reversed. Don't get neglectful here, guys. Don't be neglectful of your responsibilities and your ability to be able to hold this energy of this authoritative Queen of Swords. At times you need to be quick to the point, cut to the chase, narrow-minded, deeply, point blank, sharper than a knife's edge. Sometimes that cuts and hurts people. Sometimes it needs to be. Don't get neglectful of your need to be able to use razor-wit tongue. Say it like it is and make it sting. The outcome, Pisces. Seven of Swords, the Death card, sign of Scorpio. Thievery. The Thief card, something being taken. Death. Actual death, transformation, change, growth of self, spiritual in some ways. That need to repent, forgive, that need to reassess an awakening of sorts. Seeing here, either someone stole from you and made you go down a really deep path. For 1% of you, I'm going to say there was a thief of something very treasured to you. Prized possession of a loved one that has since passed. This was something that you felt actually attained to this individual that has passed away. Losing it was like losing them again. For you, I am so sorry. And let me relate my deepest sympathies. And I hope the item is returned if it is still out there. I can feel that. For the rest of you, I feel as though someone had just taken from you. Taken something within. Something that wasn't an object, but an actual part of self. This left a real loss to the point of you having to clear away the ultimate way for the new. It changed you. It was an unexpected change. It was through loss here this was developed. It was through alteration that this happened. It was through abruptness that it led you to this change. It led you to this. It was the ending maybe of a familiar situation of friendship due to thievery or some sort of financial loss. The ending of a new. This was an ending here, so a new era could be made. Because without it, it wouldn't have happened. It won't happen. You know, this is so maybe having to deal with someone around you with illness and death itself. So like I said back to you a moment ago, for some of you, I feel like something was stolen. This was an item or something in regards to someone that has passed. And this really, the rest of you, I feel like someone came in and took something from you, and it did. Broke it to a new layer, and it made that rip need to mend, and to do so it made a complete change of self. Through some of you, I felt as well, a very small portion of you felt the need to take something from another because you needed something to end. You needed something to stop, and it was a last resort. I feel like a desperate plea, like a real, oh wow, what an energy. Let's get to the last inspirational messages now. A new day, and that's exactly what I feel for you guys. Let go of what was in order to make room for what's to come. It may be time to release a relationship that has lost its course, a job that's lost its luster, or a depleting commitment. The past is over. What's done is done. Acknowledge the feelings, learn from the experience, and give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. When one area of our life falls apart, new opportunities fall into place, and I could not have explained that better than myself. Best cut it there. Getting a little raw and rowdy in here. Take care, Pisces. Light and love, big hugs, and remember, it is a new day. It's a new day, and you can make it in your own making. Love you so. See you on the next round.